Outside of Oaxaca City, there are three main valleys. Valle de Tlacolula to the east, Valle de Zimatlan running south, and the Valle de Etla reaching north. The people of these valleys are mostly Zapotec. Buenos días. Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Daphne's going to take us on a tour to the east, to the Valley of Tlacolula. In Tlacolula, we visited the open-air market. It's one of the oldest, largest, and busiest in Oaxaca. You have to watch when you're filming, and families like to protect their elders. Oaxaca is known for its variety of mole. This goat's head soup was actually quite tasty.
Oh yeah!
Our next stop is the Xaguar Zoo, a sanctuary for big cats. Their mandate is to rehabilitate as many animals as possible. It's worth noting that it's privately funded. Of all the cats, the tigers were definitely the biggest. You'll notice the black jaguar has spots, while the black panther is totally black. We continued on east and turned off the highway through a town called San Lorenzo Albarradas.
Makes sense. Because
as we drove through the mountains, we saw many mezcal farms, known as palenque. There are many types of agave plants that they use to make mezcal. We made it to our final destination, Hierve de Agua. Cabin number 4 and cabin number 5. Bet you it has a great view. Okay.
and from here, from around here, you can start like the big loop
Okay.
to the Petrified waterfall,
Yeah.
all the way, and then around.
Wow.
So that's where you can see that tree. A little below is the first, like the pool.
It's obviously a bit too early for the food vendors. Different kinds of agave. This agave has 2 saw blades on it. Following the trail downhill. God, beautiful mountains over here. Oh, wow. Here's our first look at the minerals from the pools. Look at that at the top of the waterfall. Oh, this is looking back at those pools again. Oh my God.
Because instead of looking at the stars above, they use the pools as a mirror.
Oh,
Can study the stars, the movements
through the pools.
through the pools.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Down and down and down, so that we can look up at the waterfall. This is quite the trail, Daphne. Look at that. Oh, down we go. Holy crap. Wow, this place is huge. It's like a cathedral. Okay, there's the water coming down, but it's the dry season, so there's not a lot of water. You can still hear those cicadas. And the swallows are flying. We've done the climb halfway up again, back to where the pools are. Here's a different kind of pool coming out. It's got different minerals in it because it looks more red. Beautiful. Look at the different colors in this water. Well, here's a panorama view. You can even see the waterfall down below that we went to. Across the valley, see the smoke? That's where they're doing mezcal. Oh, it's a little bit wet here. Have to be careful. Well, what do you think of those pools, Dale?
Pretty awesome.
Pretty cool. No, about the size, about like a lake. Well, that was just amazing. On our way back, we had a few more stops to make. There's a restaurant that does wood-fired cooking. Another palenque that makes artisan mezcal. This is where they're making adobe bricks.
This is the bottom of the corn cup. This is
The circle?
the circle.
Okay, oh, they're making mezcal. Traditional. Voila. Buenos días. Es muy interesante. The art of making mezcal has been passed on for many generations.
This is the agave. This is the heart of the agave or piña.
Yes.
And it's already cooked.
Okay.
Yes, a cocida. So you cut it a little piece, you can chew it and you can taste the flavor of the
Really?
agave. And once it's cooked, they chop it and they grind it in that. In mill.
Okay. Once the fibers are all ground, they're fermented in the barrels at the back. There's a mule bringing in wood. And then there's the distillation process. They distill it 3 times.
The agave cooked.
Cooked agave.
Cooked agave.
Mmm.
Well, and you know, yeah. So it's sweet.
Good. Needless to say, we bought some mezcal. It was absolutely delicious. On our way back, Daphne pointed out some caves. And there are many other archaeological sites that have yet to be excavated.
Other families, I don't remember the
We're in Mitla, textile heaven. Holy. Wow. Wow, there's some nice murals in Mitla. Mitla is the second most important archaeological site for the Zapotec culture. Monte Alban was most important politically, and Mitla was more of the spiritual center. Oh wow, this is beautiful. You can see here how the church was built on top of the old sites.
They belong to a different area
Okay.
because they destroyed that area, 3 buildings up there, to build the church.
Well, you can see where they had painted this one
Yeah.
red. This was part of the main palace. You need somebody beside it to see how big it is. Wow. Okay, so this would have been one of those bypass rooms. Only one way in and one way out.
And over there, they are spinning.
visits to a bit of shopping. And yes, I bought that new peel. Our final stop was El Tule. The Tule tree may not be the tallest or the oldest tree in the world, but it has no contender for the width or the girth.
Grackle. Haven't seen a grackle in a while.
See
So
the
around
people?
the tree, it takes like 30 people.
30 people.
I would think
Oh
more.
my God.
I would think more.
Yeah, I think.
Unbelievable.
That's just incredible.
Well, this cypress tree we're getting nice and close to. This is unbelievable how big this is. You can see different shapes in the tree, like a lion and an elephant. And at the bottom it looks like a crocodile. Look at the size of the people compared to the size of that tree. We've had a very successful time in Tule, and this is one of the prettiest little towns that we've come across. Tule. Is it Santa Maria del Tule? This was a wonderful experience visiting the valley of Tlacolula, from the colorful market to the big cat zoo, and then all the way into the mountains to visit Hierve de Agua. The Mezcal farm was interesting and fun. And then there's the history and the art in Mitla. And lastly, the beautiful town of El Tule with the magnificent tree. Thanks for joining us on this tour.